Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lawrence High School Student of the Month Virtual Recognition Ceremony for the month of October. My name is Dr. Barry Exa, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Lawrence High School. While the closure of our building back in March due to the pandemic has prevented us from gathering in person to recognize Students of the Month for the last few months, we felt it was time to reinstate the program, even if virtually, in order to recognize students who are doing great things, especially now, in spite of the challenges in front of them. The students we're honoring today exemplify the best of Lawrence High School in many regards, whether it's for their academic achievement, artistic proficiency, athletic prowess, the strength of character they display on a daily basis, or most likely a combination of some or all of the above. The Student of the Month Award is an opportunity for us to recognize the myriad ways our students contribute to the overall fabric of Lawrence High School. If you don't know how the nomination process works, each staff member is only allowed to nominate one student per year for Student of the Month, and we spread those staff nominations out over 8 months from October to May. So when you think about it like that, the students we're honoring today are not just Students of the Month, but for these teachers, they are their Students of the Year. And I'd like to personally thank each and every one of our Students of the Month for helping to make Lawrence High School the incredible place that it is. Students, please keep an eye out on your mail in the next few days. We will be mailing home your Student of the Month certificate, along with a few souvenir copies of this month's program booklet, just as you would receive at our traditional in-person event. In this video, you'll be hearing a few words about each student from the teacher who nominated them. So, without further ado, I'd like to turn the microphone over to our first nominating teacher.
Hello, LHS students, parents, guardians, and staff members. My name is Mr. Leonard, and on behalf of myself and my co-leader for the Freshman Academy, Ms. Palumbo, we would like to nominate Angelina Piazza for our October Student of the Month. All of our freshman students have had to encounter a new school year unlike any of us have experienced before. So on behalf of myself and Ms. Palumbo and all of the Academy teachers, we must say that we're extremely proud of our freshman class. They've shown patience, maturity, diligence, all while learning remotely, and we couldn't be more satisfied with the effort that they're putting forth. We look forward to seeing all of you in person soon. Miss Buck nominated Angelina for her science class. All freshmen take biology, and it can be a challenge, but she had to say that Angelina consistently shows perfect effort as far as having diligence and determination to learn the content. She complimented her for always speaking, both using her microphone as well as in the Zoom chat, and being a constant contributor to their daily lessons. Furthermore, she complimented and praised her, saying that she is engaged, talking to her peers and the teacher, and fully participating in completing all assignments, despite the challenges we all face learning remotely. We, as the Academy, celebrate all students and their efforts, and we wanted to congratulate you, Angelina. So keep up the good work. Thanks for the recommendation, Miss Buck, and for all of our freshmen, we hope to celebrate all of you uniquely throughout this year. We'll see you when we get back there in November. Take care until then. Bye for now.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach G, the head coach of the girls cross country team here in Lawrence. It is my great honor to talk to all of you today about one of my student athletes, Molly Wutoff. I have had the privilege to coach Molly since her freshman year, and she consistently has demonstrated hard work, determination, and a leadership attitude. Going into the uncertainty of not knowing if the cross country season would happen, Molly prepared herself by running many miles this summer. Many of you probably saw her at some point running all over Lawrence. She's the type of athlete that will do the work when no one's watching and also encourage other teammates to join her. To start our season, Molly has consistently performed as our top runner, helping us achieve our 3-1 record. Molly has even set a school record at the Mercer Meadows course. Every day in practice and during our workouts, Molly sets the pace, pushing the rest of the team in the process. Her positive attitude makes it easy for the other girls on the team to look up to her as a leader. Distance running is such a mental sport and requires so much discipline to find success. Molly, even on the days she's not feeling the best, still gives 100%, which is a tough thing to teach an athlete. Her work ethic on the trails and roads also carries over in the classroom. Molly is a great example of a hardworking student athlete in Lawrence. Congratulations, Molly, and keep up the great work.
Hello, LHS. Mr. T is here, and I'm one of the business teachers and DECA advisors at Lawrence High School. On behalf of the business department, I would like to congratulate all the students here today who have been nominated for Student of the Month. For many of us, Student of the Month is not just for a month. It symbolizes a student who has gone above and beyond, not just for a single month, but possibly for the year or let alone their entire high school career. A few characteristics and qualities that come to mind when thinking of Student of the Month are kind, responsible, caring, inviting, going out of their way to help others, serving as a mentor, integrity, accountability, and passion. Olivia Shella shares a lot of these characteristics and qualities, and I could not be more proud of her. Over the past 4 years, I've had the honor of watching Olivia grow into the young woman she is today. Olivia is an active participant in and outside the classroom. I've had Olivia in numerous business education classes, beginning with her first class as a freshman, taking international business. Now, if you ask Olivia, she will tell you that she was not fond of international business, nor myself at the time. But over time, I was able to get to know Olivia a little more, which has built a great relationship between us both. Olivia has a personality that no matter her mood, will always find a way to brighten up someone's day. Olivia's positive and energetic attitude truly contributes to the success of her education at Lawrence High School. She is always going above and beyond to ensure her classmates are on task, participating, and provides a respectful relationship in and outside the classroom. Outside the classroom, Olivia has validated her leadership qualities and traits, serving as co-vice president of career development in DECA, which prepares emerging leaders and entrepreneurs for careers in marketing, finance, hospitality, and management in high schools and colleges around the globe. Last year, Olivia qualified to compete at the state level in Atlantic City, New Jersey. This year, Olivia will compete once again at the state level in Atlantic City, New Jersey, with the possibility of advancing and earning a spot at the international level in Anaheim, California. Olivia has demonstrated leadership qualities and traits which will follow her throughout her college experience. She will be greatly missed next year, but I will ensure that I do everything I can to help her succeed in her future goals. It has been a pleasure getting to know Olivia and teaching her in and outside the classroom. I look forward to working with Olivia through her last year here at Lawrence High School and watching her grow professionally throughout college. Congratulations, Olivia.
Everyone, my name is Emily Palamo, and I am excited and privileged to give my award for Student of the Month to Nate Kunkel. I'm an English teacher here at the high school and have been teaching freshmen for about 8 years. And the transition from middle to high school is always extremely difficult and overwhelming for freshmen. This year is even harder due to the pandemic, but Nate immediately embraced virtual learning and the high school with a positive attitude and outlook. Nate is always the first to sign into my class and is energetic and outgoing even at 8:40 in the morning. He asks me how I'm doing and always says good morning back to me. Nate participates on a daily basis in class, even by unmuting himself and not just always using the chat, which is a welcomed thing on virtual learning. And he has emerged as a leader within my classroom. He's extremely hardworking and truly values learning. His work ethic on assignments does not go unnoticed, as he always completes them extremely thoroughly and works really hard on them. In addition, Nate was actively involved within the school almost immediately as he ran for student council, and I know will participate in a lot of clubs. I'm grateful to have Nate in my class and start my day with this happiness and joy that he brings. And I know that he's going to be extremely successful in the next 4 years at the high school, and I truly cannot wait to see what he has to accomplish. So it's been my privilege to give my Student of the Month to Nate Kunkel this year. Thank you.
Glitches, delays, poor audio, Zoom fatigue, eye strain. These are just some of the issues we're all dealing with while teaching and learning in this most unique situation we find ourselves in this most unique year of 2020. We keep saying things as teachers and students like, when we get back into the classroom or when we get back to normal, it will be better. But Lily, you already make it better. Even though we've not yet met face to face, I've come to know you as a bright, inquisitive, self-reflective young woman. Not only do I know this about you because of your many accomplishments in short films, your animations, your social activism, but I see it in you every time we meet for class. I absolutely love the way you question and prod and ponder. Your presence and your participation in our English class elevates the level of discussion in our Zoom room. And it sets a beautiful example of what a college level discussion is supposed to look like. And none of it you do for grades. You do it because it's naturally who you are and how you think. And I, of course, have noticed all the other stuff. Like I've noticed your diligence in your work, your respect for everyone in the room, your preparation, your accountability. It goes without saying that you are indeed not only my student of the month, but my student of the year. Robert Fulghum back in the 80s wrote a book called All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. And in it, he said things like share everything, put things back where you found them, clean up your own mess, don't take things that aren't yours, and so forth. But he also said, you may never have proof of your importance, but you are more important than you think. There are always those who couldn't do without you. The rub is that you don't always know who. Well, you are important to me. I appreciate you every day. You keep doing you, Lily. Congratulations.
My name is Alexa Gonzalez, and I'm one of the school counselors at Lawrence High School. Today, I'm proud to highlight Ms. Amber Henderson, my student of the month. When I first met Amber as a freshman, there were a few qualities that instantly stood out. It was obvious that she was bright and that she cared about her education. She was honest and genuine, unafraid to speak her mind, even if what she had to say went against popular opinion. She had strong self-advocacy skills. She was funny and was quick with a comeback. But if I am to be completely honest, Amber was also a bit of a hothead, and at times it was difficult for her to take responsibility when she was part of a problem. And while her education and grades were always important to her, as a freshman, she lacked the patience, level-headedness, and diligence needed to achieve her full potential. Over the last 3 years, Amber has, simply put, grown up. She is still the same passionate young woman I met several years ago, except now she has the maturity to speak her mind in a much more effective manner. She has developed the ability to better regulate her emotions so that her decision-making is governed by her intelligence and is much less reactionary. She still has that quick wit that I loved at our first meeting, but now she uses it judiciously and not nearly as much for attention-getting. As a freshman, Amber did well academically, but would sometimes choose the path of least resistance. This year, she's killing it on a college preparatory online platform, taking above and beyond her graduation requirements in order to better prepare for college studies. This is a young woman who is actively preparing herself for the challenges of life after Lawrence High School, and I have no doubt that she is going to be successful wherever she lands after graduation. Amber hasn't had an easy life, but she has never used her circumstances as an excuse in school. She's a private person, and I'm lucky that she has opened up to me on occasion about some of her challenges. In light of this knowledge, I know she has grit and resilience, two qualities that will help her as she starts her life after high school. Congratulations, Amber Henderson. Lawrence High is proud to have you as one of our ambassadors.
Congratulations to all the students that received October Student of the Month. I'm Mrs. Phillips. I teach Health and PE and Team Pep. My Student of the Month for October is Julia Krimmel. I had the privilege of teaching Julia in Team Pep and have had her in PE class. I also get the opportunity to be her lacrosse coach. Julia is a delight to have in class. She is a kind and sociable person. She always has a smile on her face and brings a positive attitude that is contagious to peers and teachers. Julia is very involved throughout Lawrence High School, being a peer leader and Team Pep peer educator. She is also a varsity athlete on the field hockey and lacrosse teams. Julia is always striving to do her best in whatever she does. Mrs. Sabatini Gilbert, her other Team Pep teacher, quoted, "Julia constantly displays the characteristics of self-motivation, cooperation, respect, integrity, reliability, and responsibility. She has a very strong sense of commitment and is a valuable resource and role model to others." Ms. Errico, her field hockey coach, quoted, "Julia is outgoing and optimistic. She brings life to our team. She always has a smile on her face and is a first person to cheer her teammates on. Julia, keep being you, and thank you for being an awesome student and person. I can't wait to see you flourish throughout the year in a leadership and role model position in Team Pep. Congratulations."
For my Student of the Month this month, it was very, very difficult to choose. Being online with the students lets us be invited to their homes, and we kind of see all the things that students are doing and all the responsibilities that they're taking on through the virtual learning. And it's really, really difficult to just pick one student, considering there are so many who are working extremely hard. However, my Student of the Month is Elizabeth. I teach Elizabeth Algebra 2. While it's definitely difficult to get to know everybody virtually, Elizabeth comes into class every meeting, or comes into every meeting. She has a hardworking spirit. She comes in with a positive energy, and she demonstrates tremendous effort. She has a positive impact on each and every class. And honestly, of my 100 some odd students, even myself some days, she's often the hardest working person in each meeting. I'm really sad to not be able to celebrate her in person for this, but congratulations to Elizabeth.
Hi, my name is Mark Manacchia, and I teach math at Lawrence High School. My student of the month for October is Emily Perron. I always find it difficult to select just one student to honor with Student of the Month, and I usually start by looking to see who's performing well in my classes. So far, Emily has one of the highest averages in my honors calculus class, and she's put up a consistently strong performance all year. But it's not just her academic strengths that make Emily noticeable in class. No matter what we're doing, I can always count on her to be leading by example through a strong work ethic and positive influence on others. I actually met Emily last year as a student in my honors pre-calculus class. She told me early on in the year that she was taking the course to really push herself, and she did find it challenging at times. However, I quickly learned that she was somebody who could put in the hard work outside of class when necessary, and I know she often spent extra time working on improving her skills and knowledge base. She would often come to speak to me outside of class about where to find extra resources on the material, and I was quite impressed by how independent and self-motivated she was about her own learning. In class, Emily always jumps right into any problem and begins working even if she's not certain at the outset where the work will lead. This is a great attribute for a student, especially in a class like calculus, where students are often exploring new ideas and making connections through investigations. Other students in the class really enjoy working with her, and she always helps to elevate the performance of any group or individual she's working with. Emily also has a knack for asking very good questions in class, and they often take us in interesting directions during class discussions. In fact, she's often helped me to think about the material in a different way and has given me opportunities to improve activities and lessons going forward. Emily really embodies the traits that you hope to see in your students, and I've thoroughly enjoyed working with her over the last year and a half. She's been an asset to both me and her classmates on a daily basis, and I look forward to seeing more great things from her going forward. Congratulations, Emily.
I would like to nominate Nadia Mahmoud. Nadia works hard in class every single day. She perseveres through tough concepts and does not give up. Nadia is fantastic about advocating for herself. She is never afraid to ask for help or clarification. She always asks great questions. She is also nice to everyone around her. Every day, she is prepared for class and goes above and beyond in the classroom. She demonstrates respect to the student body and staff. Nadia is not just succeeding in biology, but has an A+ in every one of her classes. Nadia is not allowing remote learning to slow her down. She is highly diligent, focused, and determined to succeed. This is why I chose Nadia as my student of the month.
Hello, my name is Allison Johnson. I am a social studies and English teacher here at Lawrence High School, and I am really pleased and excited to share my nomination for our Student of the Month, Jennifer. And I wanted to share a few reasons why Jen's my Student of the Month. So I had the pleasure of having Jen in class her freshman year in my English class, and although she was quiet, she was mighty, and she was always very respectful and was a pleasure to have in class. And so I will talk about the importance of my other course that I teach, which is AP Government and Politics, and I'll start talking about it to freshmen and because I see things on the walls, or I saw things on the walls, and part of that was I am very excited for Jen to decide to take AP Gov and Politics her senior year. And for Jen, it is, I appreciate her stretching herself and challenging herself for a course that may be taking her a little bit outside of her comfort zone. And one of the influences that she'd say was, hearing about the course and active role in citizenship and wanting to learn more about our nation's government and politics. And so I am just thrilled and really proud of Jen for taking the course. And I'm also really proud of her dedication to the course itself. She's come to see me in office hours for some additional information and some help and persevering in the course. So I'm just really proud of her, and I appreciate that engagement and perseverance, and that is why she is my student of the month. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Ms. Lorraine Calabro, and I teach biology and environmental science at Lawrence High School. My nominee for October Student of the Month is Nico Capone. Nico is a stellar 9th grade student, not just academically, but athletically and socially as well. Nico is an outstanding student and successfully maintaining excellent grades in all of his classes. He participates in class, asks questions, and supports his teachers if assistance is needed, and he advocates for himself and his classmates if something is awry or needs to be clarified, and looks out for his fellow classmates. Not to mention he's succeeding academically in this remote setting. Although Nico and I don't root for the same baseball team or football team, I try not to hold that against him because Mets fans and Yankees fans are both New Yorkers at heart. Not so much in the football realm, but we don't need to talk about that. Nico plays basketball, baseball, and lacrosse, and is the epitome of being a team player. He knows what it takes for his team to succeed and how his participation is critical in that role. Besides being an excellent student athlete, Nico has a very positive, happy, and funny attitude. As many people know me, I highly enjoy jokes and puns, and most students laugh with their eyes while they're rolling to the back of their head. But Nico, at least on mute in Zoom, does me a favor and laughs, which I highly appreciate because it's nice to have another jokester and person who enjoys laughing in the classroom, especially when a lot of other students just laugh with their eyes. I want to thank him for being such an excellent student and person that he is, and know that he's very deserving of the Student of the Month and more. I'm very interested to see how he will continue to grow and succeed in high school and help make our school a better place by having him in it. So congratulations, Nico, and happy being October Student of the Month.
It is with great pleasure that I recognize Evelyn Carroll as October Student of the Month in Spanish. Evelyn has been recognized for Student of the Month due to her continuous positive attitude every morning with a buenos dias, Señora Fernandez, or simply just saying adios and gracias, and has a positive attitude toward her peers and whatever task is assigned. Evelyn is always willing to put in extra time and effort to make sure her assignments are completed on time and with 100% effort. When a task is assigned to Evelyn, she is always attentive to the instructions and works diligently to complete quality assignments that reflect her knowledge. Evelyn is respectful of her peers by making sure to include everyone with her warm smile and pleasant comments every day. Evelyn's compassionate personality makes others feel appreciated and acknowledged. Responsible and respectful are two words that describe why I feel that Evelyn is a great role model for other students and is being honored for Student of the Month in Spanish. Felicitaciones.
I'd like to thank all our staff members for taking time out of their busy schedules to create and share these videos with us. Thanks also to Ms. Franny Sanfilippo for creating our certificates and programs, and to Mr. Tom Irvin for compiling these videos and producing this program. And of course, congratulations and thanks again to our Students of the Month for doing what you do and for being who you are. On behalf of the high school faculty, staff, and administration, I'm Dr. Barry Exa. Thanks for tuning in and have a great rest of your day.